Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. I'm Taffany and this is Tika's Gardens, and today I want to plant some camellias that I got. They are beautiful and they smell so good, and I have a couple of places where I'm thinking of putting them. So let me show you where I'm thinking of putting them here in the backyard, and then I will head out to the driveway and show you what the camellias look like and where I'm planning on planting them. Now they are pink and they are the Camellia whatever. I'll show you. I have to get the tag so I can say it properly. Hang on. It is Camellia sasanqua. Camellia sasanqua, and it is the specific species is congira, and it grows 8 to 15 feet tall and wide depending on which variety you get. The flowers are about 3 to 4 inches in size, and it grows in zones 7 through 10. And it is an evergreen, and it blooms from October through December, and it's fragrant and very lovely. And actually one of the flowers here, so you can see what the flower looks like. Yeah, it smells nice. Alright, so before I show you the shrub while I'm here in the backyard, let me show you where I'm thinking of a possibility here in the backyard. So I'm going to head down the path here, and I'm going to come to this long border, and let me turn the camera around. Alright, so looking here at the long border, I actually have room for 3. One right here where this Asclepia is, but just a little bit further back towards the fence. One behind this shrub here, closer to the fence, and one behind this shrub here, but closer to the fence. So in essence, it would be a wall of evergreens with the blue point junipers that get around 10 to 12 feet tall, and the camellias, which will get like I said, 8 to 15 feet. I have to confirm exactly how tall this congira species gets, but it would be like they would be staggered, you know, kind of a staggering effect with these yellow flowers, the shrub that has the yellow blooms in front of them. So I only have 2 right now. This would require 3, and yeah, that would require 3. But in the on the driveway, it would only require 2, like what I have. So let's head out that way now. Okay guys, so this is the camellia that I have. It is a Camellia sasanqua. It can grow from 8 feet to 15 feet depending on which variety you get. I have the congira variety, that is 1, and here is the 2nd. And I am thinking, because if you look at this side of the house, it is, of course, you know, winter time, and so most things are kind of dormant. We do have that azalea, which just doesn't seem like it's growing. The lantana this year didn't do so great, but what I'm thinking of is something that can add color and fragrance here. So I'm thinking of putting one right here, and then I'm thinking of putting the second one right here in this empty spot right here. And that will add some color, and that will also add some evergreen interest because they are evergreen. So basically, in essence, my thought process is that as you're pulling in, there will be some beautiful fragrance here and color. There will be an evergreen interest that kind of anchors this long wall on both ends, and of course we have the evergreen boxwoods that will grow tall and narrow up to about 6 feet once they grow, but they're small now. And then we have the limelight hydrangeas, which when they're in bloom will be beautiful. And the camellias will also provide winter interest because they bloom from October through December, so it will provide me with winter interest, and it will add weight to these walls here. So instead of having this long empty wall and this empty spaces there, it will add height and depth and weight to the wall, so it's not such a bare structure there. It will soften the wall as well, and it will provide that fragrance that I'll be able to smell when the window is open there in the kitchen, as well as when you pull into the driveway. And it's motivated me to kind of want to do that over here in this smaller bit on the other side of the driveway, so the scent is hitting you from both directions. But anyway, that is what I'm wanting to do for this long bit along the driveway here. So that's my thought process. And I think while we have a lull in the rain and the clouds kind of coming in and out, giving us some light and some darkness, and the drizzling has kind of stopped, I think we should probably just get started planting so we can take advantage of this window that we have. It is going to be windy. You'll hear that in the background, but at least we don't have the rains and all that. So let's get planting. I snapped off a bloom with some buds on it. Oh man. Okay guys, so I am done planting, so you can see what these look like. They look beautiful. This one I had a hard time finding what would be the best front because all sides actually look pretty good. But yeah, it will be a nice evergreen interest, which will actually not only add fragrance to the driveway as people pull in, but I feel like, you know, it'll be evergreen as well. But I feel like it will add weight to this long wall, which kind of looks empty right now. Let's head down to this other side. And here is where the other one is planted. And it is so pretty, and just look at how beautiful these flowers are. They're gorgeous. So we now have some interest year-round, specifically winter interest. I'm trying to get in a position where I can kind of give you a good pan. I am loving that. It's a good choice to put those here. All right guys, well that is going to be it for today. I want to thank you for joining me in the garden as we get these camellias planted and adding some winter interest. I'm loving them. I love that bright pink too. It's very pretty. But guys, I will see you in the next video because the clouds are dark and it's been kind of drizzling and stopping and drizzling and stopping. So we're gonna head in before it really starts raining. The wind's picking up and everything. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.